When there is disharmony between the president and the board chair, my first question is really, is this a function of the president and of some actions that she took? Is it a perception of what she is hearing from the board? So from my experience, I find that the grounding of an effective working relationship really comes from having regular communication with your chair, so that you can start discerning where someone feels like they're getting good feedback or good information, or where there's some levels of frustration. But as a president, when I feel like there is disharmony or a disagreement versus a sense of commonality, I tend to take the first step forward and really approach that in an open way, saying, I sense that you have a different perspective on this issue or this situation than I do. Can we talk through that? So that really is my interest. I also think keeping the relationship between the board chair and president positive depends on having a regular assessment, so that you can really get a sense from the board chair, and that board chair hopefully has talked to other trustees about where they see your performance as president. Where are you excelling? Where may there be opportunities for improvement? Where there are issues that you may not be addressing that the chair and the trustees in general think that may need to be put on the table for the board and for the institution. One of the strategies that we have adopted at Converse is to make sure that when there's a new chair, that we participate in the AGB couple of days session on building a strong relationship between a board chair and a president. And that really is a time where we think through what's good about orientation, what can we improve? What are the key objectives that you as a board chair want to achieve? So talking on a high level about their goals for the institution under their leadership, and then how do we start revamping committee strategies and or strategic questions, the orientation, in order to help orient the rest of the board around some of those key objectives. We changed our orientation a couple of years ago with my prior board chair after the AGB meeting, when she felt like the best way to actively engage the board in the real mission of the institution is to hear directly from faculty, students, and staff members about their experience at Converse, about what they see as strengths, areas for improvement even. And while we had done that at lunch sessions and at different board meetings before, we had not integrated that into the orientation of new trustees, and that has been phenomenally successful, even in ensuring communication from the governing board all the way down to freshman students, so that they can really understand the institution from a broad perspective.